Hey, we are live on
Hey,
YouTube. Are we all live on Facebook or just YouTube?
No. So, and the reason it is
because we got kicked off.
We got kicked off. We said too many vulgar things.
Yeah, so many.
No, this service we're using, it can do like 2 or 3 at a time, 3 or 4.
Hey, Derek. Sorry. Hey,
but when you schedule something with Facebook, if you don't go live at the right time, it doesn't work.
Bunch of losers.
Yeah. So we would have like one person at a time on Facebook, so it's just not worth the hassle.
Derek's here in the chat.
Excellent.
View with the Drews here in the chat.
There we go. The gang's not all here yet.
Winchester's not here. All right, you guys ready to start?
Yeah.
Why not?
Summon the podcast energy. I'm a little sick, so we'll see what happens.
And then
Steven's here.
Thank you. I can never remember your name, Steven.
Hey, I'm making you something. I'm making it right over there for Princess.
Sauce ready.
Yeah. I'm making something for. I'm seeing before we get started. I'm seeing Princess and Scoundrel, Sarah and Steven this weekend, and I'm making them a little special something right over here.
Nice.
Right over here. So I'm excited. I hope it turns out. If it doesn't turn out, then I'm not making anything. But hopefully it turns out well.
Yeah, I bet it will.
All right. Well, we got a question before we start. What Marvel character
already?
What Marvel character would you love to see make an appearance in a Lego
movie? Marvel character.
Marvel character in a Lego movie.
I like seeing enemies too. Dark Smack.
Anonymity.
Not see amenities. Okay.
Oh, Marvel character in a Lego game movie.
I'd go with Ant-Man. Really.
In a Lego movie. All right.
Cool.
I think it would fit right in.
Squirrel
He's
Girl.
got a lot of questions.
The only answer is Squirrel Girl in the Lego movie because she could have lots of Lego squirrels that follow her around.
So we have a new store here in Memphis.
Speaking of squirrels.
Speaking of Squirrel Girl. So we have a new store. It's Batcave is the name of the place, and they have a lot of Batman stuff and a lot of toys and figures and I guess showpieces and pops and all this. But they had a Squirrel Girl set. I don't know, action figure set thing that like a display set. So it was like Squirrel Girl and like some other things that sit with her. I was like, I meant to take a picture of it.
And you bought it.
And I bought it. No, I didn't buy it.
For your son. I got you this Squirrel Girl thing.
Yeah. So.
Thoughts on the Blade? You just got all the questions.
No, he's got all the questions.
Yeah, he's got 2 more questions.
We don't even have a show for us.
Yeah, we haven't started the show yet.
I like the Wesley Snipes Blade trilogy. I like it.
There you go.
I liked it. It had a wrestler in one of them. It had Triple H in one of them, I think, as a vampire with metal teeth.
I like the first one. Love the second one. The third one's okay.
One of them had Ryan Reynolds in it, right? That was fun.
That's the third one. That's the only reason that one was okay.
And Triple H.
Too. Yeah.
It's time to play the game, Chris. All right, are we ready to start the show? We'll have more. Yes. We can answer more questions at the end.
Yeah.
It probably won't be a long show tonight.
We always say
that, but
yeah. But then
depends on how long I can go.
You just won't shut up.
I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to be like, and go. And I'm just going to let you do it.
Anyway, have an hour staring at each other.
All right, here we go. 3, 2. Hello and welcome to iamGEEK, and this is episode 263. My name is Ryan, joined by my brother Chris.
Hey-o, he's back.
And our good pal Katrin. And
Hi.
he's frozen. Is he frozen? Well, he's
Chris
sort
is
of back.
Freezing.
Wait,
He's
am I
back and
freezing?
Yeah,
You're
you were.
freezing.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
well,
It's that.
I do that.
It's your internet up in Dallas area. It's just
I
not
guess
good.
so. Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, I guess
all
so.
right. Welcome back, Chris. Try not to freeze. If you do, just go turn the heat up. It'll fix it.
It usually helps. Yeah.
It usually helps to turn the heat up. All right, we've got a lot of people chatting in the chat tonight, and they're making me laugh, so that's fun. Thank you for everybody being here. Tonight we are going to do a few things, a little remembrance, maybe
Reminiscent.
reminiscence, remembrance of something. And I'm going to talk about something that I went to.
Do you remember?
And we're going to talk about we're going to talk about the closing of something.
I don't even know what's going on right now. So.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the closing of something, the opening of something, and something that I went to. See, they're making me laugh tonight. Mom, don't pick up the phone. I'm on the internet.
Mom!
It's won't understand.
Mom, where's my bagel bites?
Bing, ding, ding,
I guess the biggest news this week was the closing of Splash Mountain, and there's been a lot of controversy around this, so we're not going to get into the controversy.
Shoot. That's why I came.
We can, but
That's why I'm here.
it was one last splash.
One last
Down.
Splash.
Yeah, that's what the people were
Put
wearing
that on
and
a
saying.
shirt, and people
They
get it.
people had shirts that said "one last splash," and then
Oh,
you know,
no.
they were going around saying it.
Sure, they should do
and
that.
there were people wanting to be the person that was part of the
be
one
the last splash,
but they couldn't because that was the cast members that did that.
Yeah, yeah.
Seems fair.
It was. I've watched many videos on it. Dude, this is my Funko Pop. It's probably worth $1 million now.
Nope.
No, I'm just kidding. It's only $500,000, but I couldn't sell it. Yeah, we're gonna get into about the water. All right. So there were so many people there. I watched so many videos, and you could, as one person said, it was the good side of Disney fandom because they were all there celebrating the closing of the ride. They said it was like a party atmosphere. I mean, to be honest, I wish I could have been there for it because it looked like fun. The ride went up to like 3 hours long at one point.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, just to be there amongst it would have been fun. I rode it once, and some people. This one guy rode it like the time that I saw him on the video was at 14 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Something like that.
Yeah. Now the one in Disneyland is still open. You can still go on that one. So I got my plane ticket for next week. No, not really. So here's the thing. So my kids, my daughter especially loves Splash Mountain. She's only 5, so she doesn't get everything. And she goes, "What? It's closing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they're closing it down." And Tiana is, and she likes Tiana a lot. And Tiana's gonna have a ride there. And she goes, "Why can't Tiana just make her own ride instead of taking someone else's?"
So selfish.
And I'm like, "Yeah, no." And then she saw that Disneyland's was still opened. She goes, "Can we go there and ride it now?" And I'm like, "No, we can't."
Go ask your mom.
Yeah. It was sad though.
I'll always say yes.
I always say yes.
Me, I would go. I would take you right this second. But your mother,
Which I'm surprised that she loves that ride so much. Yeah, because we took her on Rise of the Resistance. You know, it has that little drop. And she hated that. She goes, "I'm never riding that again. It was so scary." But then Splash Mountain has the big, huge drop, and she's like, "Yeah." So I don't know. But yeah, it is it's sad to see it go. For us, it's other reasons for Chris and me that have to do with hearing the stories growing up and stuff. But I just hope, fingers crossed, that when the new ride opens, they actually do a great job with it. And they don't just slap an overlay and be like, here's a screen, there's a screen. Everybody gets screens. Oh, it's good. I mean, I would love to see animatronics like they're doing for the Beauty and the Beast ride in Japan or somewhere.
Yeah, something like that.
As long as they can keep them running and they don't break down.
Well, yeah. But I would rather see that. I would like to see that opposed to maybe the Frozen ones.
The projections on the faces and the skin, the tones are different, and
So
I think the biggest thing is we don't want screens. Everything's going to screens and mixed in with some other things. But I think we hope for better animatronics, good animatronics, but not a lot of screens. And there'll probably be some sort of screen. I mean, they did a really good job, I think, with the Disney's or Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's a big screen, all around, and it's like these, a mixture of things. And something like that, it would be cool. I think the ride that they did the best with screens, though, is probably Shanghai Disney with Pirates of the Caribbean. That ride is incredible looking. I've never ridden it, but I've ridden it watching it on TV, on YouTube. But it looks incredible. And if they were to do something like that, I guess I wouldn't be too upset. But
I just don't know if there's room.
It just feels like cheating to do screens, right?
Yeah. I just wonder how they're going to deal with the part of the ride where they kill the firefly.
Well, this is supposed to
over and over again, watching the firefly die. It's going to be really sad. It's like the firefly dies, and then you plummet. Is that when it happens?
It's supposed to take
because it shocks you emotionally, and then they drench you with water. And that's when they take the picture too. It's like, and that's the picture. Like I think
Chris is back. Chris is back.
That would be the part to do it.
No, this to take place after the movie.
So he's already dead.
Yes,
and so it starts with the funeral, then
of
the passing of the firefly, and then you move on to happier times. Oh, that's nice. That works too. That could work.
I just want the top scene before you go down the flume to be the "Are You Ready" song with the. You know what I'm talking about. Are you ready? So that would be cool. Even though he's technically dead too, I guess. But maybe he comes back as a ghost.
Maybe he's on you travel through a portal to the other side.
That would be cool. And then the person that saves you from the other side right before you go down is the ghost of the firefly. Zaps you back.
It's a big. When you're getting on the ride, do they prick your finger and take your blood into the?
No, it's when you sit down.
Thing, and so when you turn into a frog and get on the log and you go down. That's a problem.
Anyways, I'm sure the ride's going to be good, but I'll probably ride it as much as I did Splash Mountain, which was every once in a while because I don't like getting wet.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting wet,
a
lot of water from the ride, Stephen mentioned,
supposedly
has popped up on Etsy. Even one of them had water and rocks from the ride.
I'm drinking it right now.
It looks like somebody had a bottle like that, and they put tape all around it and closed it up, and they wrote with a Sharpie on there. It says, "Last days, Splash Mountain." 1/22/23, and
one of them is at least one of them is sold. No, I know of for over $100.
Yeah, it was some $175, some crazy amount. I kind of wonder if the people selling those have bid on it themselves or had friends to try to help get them to sell, because surely people aren't that stupid to go and buy these jars of water.
They've already drained the water. The water's gone. This is the only water that's left, Katrin.
No.
No, they just emptied it into a reservoir, and then they're just going to pump it right back in.
No, it won't be the same.
It'll be the exact same water because they haven't gotten rid of that since the ride first opened.
The best thing I saw about all this was Mark Daniel, who works it for Disney. Great guy. I even had the opportunity to give him one of my kyber crystals from iamGEEK shop on Etsy.
Yeah.
Check them out. One of my favorite cast members, he did a thing where he shows him scrolling through Etsy and then he buys one and he opens a box, gets it out and opens it up and then chugs it. And then just kills over, which was hilarious.
Yeah, that had me for a second. I was like, he really bought one of those things?
Had me for a second.
Because it shows him going through it, scrolling and clicking, all this, and then he gets it. And it looks just like one of those jars, and then he chugs it. I was like, okay. That's not
I want water from the ET ride. That's what I want. The musty smell water. It smells like there's water. It smells like there's water in there.
You could probably buy a candle.
You can buy the candle.
Candle.
Yeah.
You can probably buy a Splash Mountain candle.
Fart in a bag and smell it, and that's probably the same thing.
Oh, man.
Somebody said the other day, was it, I think it was Spaceship Earth. They said, was it Spaceship Earth? Gosh, I don't remember now. But they said, does it smell like crayons to you in there? It's like, what?
I have heard that the new drink in Club Cool tastes like Rome is Burning from Spaceship Earth. It tastes horrible.
Which one that I did?
It's like the Spain one, or
okay. I didn't try them because we took my niece in there and said you've got to try these drinks, and especially this one at the end. And she didn't like that joke, but they were trying all of those different ones, and I remember the Spain one being the least favorite besides Beverly. So
yeah, that's I think that's the Rome is Burning cola.
Nice.
So try that the next time you're there. So there is a waterfall in ET.
There you go. See, there you go.
So try the Beverly with a Spain chaser.
You can maybe you can mix them.
Yeah, mix them up. It's a real suicide drink.
Yeah.
I really wish I could speak of that. The arts, the farts festival, the festival of the arts
festival.
That's what the locals are calling it. They're calling it farts because it's the festival of the arts. Festival looks really fun. I wish I could go there to see that. It looks fun. Lots of good, cool Figment stuff, and we know that Figment is my favorite Disney character. I'm glad he's still around. So I wish I could experience Figment in all his glory at the farts.
They need to redo that ride.
Again?
They need to undo that ride back to the original. Is what they need to do.
Yeah.
Steven doesn't think Beverly's that bad. It's not horrible, but it is pretty gross.
So your wife, Steven, was disappointed you weren't grossed out. Is that what you're saying?
But is his wife Beverly or is his wife Sarah?
So Splash Mountain is closed. The next day, it was all walls up, water out, tearing it down.
Yeah,
walls up, water out.
I think they started that night. That's what happened. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah,
walls up,
water out.
Salt mine.
Last splash.
What'd you say?
The salt mines.
Oh,
that's what.
I'm not going to tell you what I thought you said.
All right.
Get us banned on here, just like on Facebook. We're not really banned on Facebook. Anyways, so they stayed open till midnight. The cast stayed late. Park closed at 11, and they're like, they stayed open till like 12:30 or something.
They had to cut off the line and say no more. They counted down and cut it off, which good for them. And I'm glad people. Hopefully, they all complied and it wasn't a big riot. But I think the bigger problem was people trying to be the last one, and keep standing in the line and letting people go by. And then there was another group of people that they were promised they would be last. And what a mess. I mean, who cares? If you're the last one, because you're not, because the cast members got to be the last one.
No one will know but you, anyway.
Yeah. Why? It doesn't matter.
And then they also said their farewells at the end of the night. The cast members over the speaker after everyone was gone. They said good night or goodbye to the Brers, all the Brers, and Billy. they said goodbye to Billy. Now, who's Billy? Supposedly, there's a ghost at Splash Mountain.
Oh,
and his name is Billy.
No one knew about it till it closed, apparently.
And they said no. Supposedly,
where'd all the water go?
They said, Billy, see you later, Billy. Be nice to Tiana when she comes.
Oh,
so supposedly in the year 2000, a guy was having some kind of medical issue, got out of his boat and got hit by the boat behind him, Billy, and then proceeded to die.
Man.
And supposedly he haunts Splash Mountain. So now he's like, where's all the water? That's why I stayed around. He's got to keep moving along now.
Somebody made a comment the bathrooms are still open, so they'll be the best ones to use now because nobody's going to
I should post that on Bibbidi Bobbidi Poop.
That's
Facebook
right.
group that I've
and
on.
The play area, the laughing place. Yeah, the different splash. The play area, the laughing place is still open as well.
But they took the sign down.
They finally did. Okay. So
it doesn't say laughing place anymore. Yeah, so it's closed.
You can't laugh there.
Yeah, so now Magic Kingdom, there's nothing to do there, I guess.
Well, apparently everybody's going over to the mine train because I saw this video today of this super long line, and somebody made a point. It's like, where's everybody going to go? They're going to go to all these other rides that take forever to load until Tron opens, and then it'll help, once that happens. And I'm sure that's why they time some of this. And this is a slower time, so it's a good time to do this. It's just a lot of people could go into Splash Mountain. And now they can't.
Not anymore.
So they got to go somewhere. At least the train's open and Tron will open soon. So
I wonder if they'll close off that window on the train so you can't see down in there of everything being destroyed. Probably so.
Probably.
Yeah. Can't see all the animatronics getting shredded.
See them like ripping the heads off.
No!
I can't wait for Tron though. I'm excited that I'm going to be there in May, and hopefully, but you never know these days if I'll get to ride it or not with new rides.
Yeah, you didn't get to ride Galaxy, right?
No, never rode
Guardians. Missed that.
I'm more excited about Tron than I am Guardians. If I'm
Guardians is amazing.
The thing about Tron is to me it seems like it's there's not much to it. Like you
get transported into a computer world.
Yeah, but it's like it almost seems a little short to me. The
You're only seeing the outside of it. You're not seeing the inside of it.
I've seen the whole ride. I guess is what I'm like on, and it could be different. This one, I don't know. We'll see. Well,
I'm just not big on motion sickness, so that's why I'm probably more excited about Tron. Because
does the Tron include like creepy looking younger versions of the actors on it?
Oh, you can pay extra to get your own face.
Creepy.
I mean, I want to ride Guardians. I'm just afraid I'm going to walk off Guardians.
You'll be
and puke my guts out. Is what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, there's trash cans out there anyway in the bathroom.
Yeah,
too.
You'll be fine.
But that sort of ruins your whole day.
At least you had fun before you threw up.
Yeah.
Well, like the Guardians thing in California Adventure that replaced Tower of Terror.
Yeah,
I rode it. I hated it because I was nauseous the entire time, and I'm like, please get me off this ride. I couldn't enjoy it because I was just sitting there going like, I'm going to vomit. It's coming. And then we get off the ride, and my wife was like, let's do it again. And I'm like, no, I'm done. It's over. No more.
So maybe it's just Guardians then that makes you.
Maybe it is.
It's the Guardian. Yeah.
Could be just Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt just.
It could be.
No, I like Chris Pratt.
You've got an aversion to him.
Dave Bautista. Yeah.
I think Tron will be fun.
It can't be Zoe.
I mean, it's not going to beat my favorite roller coaster. Nothing ever will. Big Thunder Mountain. That's my favorite.
That's true.
But I think it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to getting to hopefully ride it. And I'm hoping that since Tron is opening, it'll be easier to get on Guardians when I'm there, so I can ride it.
I doubt it.
Maybe, no, probably not.
The thing is,
I'm hoping you don't have to do the get up in the morning and do that thing.
I think you. Well,
yeah. I would say just buy the Lightning for it.
Yeah, probably.
Because
we did the virtual queue and got in and had a really good time to come back. Like it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon that we came back, so we didn't have to pay for a lightning lane. Of course, at that time they could change it too. It may be lightning lane only, and they just have the virtual queue on Tron by the time you go. So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I did it twice and I loved it.
Oh, yeah, well, good.
I'm
sure I will love it. I'm sure I'll just be sick afterwards. I think Steven and I are going to be there at the same time. He's going to be on the Star Cruiser, which I'm so jealous. Steven, if you have a big bag, I will do whatever I can to fit in it. If you need me to just come watch your kids, I can do that too. Anyways, he'll be on Star Cruiser. I'll be there for May the 4th. So hopefully we'll bump into each other. That'll be fun. Anyways. Cool. All right. So one ride has closed, but one ride is opened. I think today. Is it today? Or is it just previews? It might just be in previews. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway in Disneyland, so we're going to the other coast, has soft opened or open to the media or something, but there's videos out on it, so you can watch the whole thing. And I was surprised of the differences of the two. Maybe we can get our past guests to come back on and talk about the two since they're open now.
Maybe
because he said he would. He goes, yeah, when we open it up. Chris, you got to open your vault. But I watched it, and immediately in the comments there was people complaining. And I'm like, surprise, surprise. People are they weren't really complaining about that. They're like, this one is so much better. The queue line is so much better than Hollywood Studios. And I'm like, and I'm thinking about it, but they're saying because Hollywood Studios one was replaced in another ride, so they sort of kept the same queue, and this one's an all new queue with all these cool Mickey Mouse things, and it was cool, and it fits into Toontown. But I think if they did that at Hollywood Studios, it wouldn't fit in with the old Hollywood style. So in Hollywood Studios, it's like you're a human, like we are, getting transported into a cartoon. And there it's like you're already in a cartoon town and you're just going into a cartoon. So,
well, you can always improve on something if it didn't work the first time too. I mean, if it, they built it in Disney World and maybe they said, oh, we can do it better here. So who knows? But to your point, they just had different opportunities, right?
Yeah.
It's in a different area. You're not. They didn't want to have to redo that whole building. So.
I like them both. Is what I'm saying. I like them both.
Yeah, it's good to have different.
Good to have difference. And speaking of difference, there is some differences in the ride. I've rode it many times, so because I love the ride. Some of the scenes are sort of reversed, like on the opposite side of the train, and they're. If you've rode the ride, when you're underwater and you see the octopus playing the
something.
Playing the horn. In this version, it shows you go through this little opening and it shows his other tentacles down, lifting the plug out of the water, making all the water drain out. So that makes it make a little more sense why the water's draining out. And then the way Goofy leaves is a little different.
I think those kind of rides should be different at the parks.
Yeah.
Like Rise of the Resistance should be different at the two parks, because if you've ridden it one, why ride it at the other? Because it's a little bit different, right? Haunted Mansion's different. Big Thunder Mountain is different. So it's fine. Yeah. It's different. I think it's good.
Good. Could be different.
Good for them, especially.
Good for them. They know what they're doing.
Because I went to Disney World not too long ago. I haven't been in forever, and I've been to Disneyland, and some of the rides I actually think I prefer at Disneyland now.
Yeah.
Because I think I preferred the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland.
We didn't get to ride the Haunted Mansion because it was closed when we were there.
Womp womp.
Pirates is definitely better at Disneyland. Definitely better. It's longer. It's cool.
There's 2 drops.
It's 2 drops.
Right.
Yeah. Big Thunder Mountain there's like backwards from ours, so that was weird.
Space Mountain's really different.
Yeah, Space Mountain's different.
Well, yeah. side by side seating for one.
Mhm.
So we had a comment that we've never seen the pre-show of Runaway Railway. We
because
saw it
of
for the first time
the
this Christmas. So when we went at Christmas, we actually saw it, and that was the first time because the other time
fun.
was during COVID, and it was
So
fun.
this
I
is
mean,
a
I'd
pre-
seen it on videos. But
Was
The
that
pre-show-
just them on the screen?
the pre-show is you go in and you're watching a movie screen and then it blows
Oh,
up.
okay. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Okay.
So during COVID, that was not. There was just a hole in the
You
wall.
didn't
And
gather.
you just walk through. Yeah, you definitely need to check that out when you're there, if you have time.
Mhm.
I love the ride. I love it.
Mhm.
Can't wait to do it when I go back. But I do want to check out the Disneyland one if I can ever make it back out there, because it looks fun, and the queue is cool. It's got like Mickey through the years, all his cool stuff.
Yeah, be cool.
His costumes brought to life and everything. There's a candy bar, like a concession bar, and if you look down, one of the candy bars is called Powerline, which is fun.
Ah.
Nice.
A little nod. It's a goofy movie. All right, so that's the closing and an opening of the ride. Now, shall we get on to the main event?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you don't even know.
There's one. All right.
Oh, okay. I don't have to talk about what
All
I
right.
did this on Sunday.
No, well, go ahead. We have no clue.
Yeah, you do. I told you. I goes, hey, I could talk about this tonight.
But we have no idea what that means.
We don't know what. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the Department of Wonder. You don't know what? I thought I told you guys about it. If you follow our TikTok, you can see a TikTok of it. Obviously, you two don't. So
We don't. I don't have the TikTok. They steal all your information with that. So.
Whatever.
So my wife told me the other day that the state of Arkansas, if you work for the state of Arkansas or the schools there, you're not allowed. It's banned to have TikTok on your devices.
Oh, wow.
Because of all the dangers of that app can cause with your stuff. So
I put all of
I'd
Chris's
never heard of
info
that.
in when I signed up.
Yeah.
So it should be
Oh,
fun.
that's good. That's fine.
Anyways, Department of Wonder. I ran across it on a Facebook ad or something. It's in or somewhere. I don't remember where.
Yeah.
Highly suspect.
It's in no. It's in Sugarland.
I got this weird email.
No, it's in Sugarland. It was so cool. It's an immersive experience. So basically, you're going into this other world, and where there's puzzles. It's sort of like part escape room, part immersive experience, part. I've never been on the Galactic Star Cruiser, but to me, this would be sort of like a mini version of that, because you've got actors in there. They're doing their role excellently. Yeah. So anyways, so we went with the family and was like, we're debating, like, you think this will be kid friendly, and the website, departmentofwonder.com or something like that.
Department of Wonder.
Yeah. This is the logo if you're looking for it.
There,
it went away.
beautiful.
There it is.
Look at that.
There it is.
Oh,
Anyways, so I don't remember what the world is called you enter into, but so you walk.
Department of Wonder.
Wonderland.
So you walk into the
Sugarland.
Department of Wonder, and it's like this lantern shop, and it's got all kinds of cool like antiques and lanterns everywhere. And then for some reason, they had the statue from Indiana Jones just on one of the shelves, which I thought was really cool. I was just sitting there like, hey, it's a statue from Indiana Jones. Everyone must be very fertile here, because it's a statue of fertility, right?
Well, sure, yeah.
That's what it is, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, there's lanterns, and this shopkeeper comes out. He's like, "Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you're here. We have a grand adventure for you to go on, and we need everybody to find a lantern. So you got to go to the shelves and you find a lantern. And they're like, this will be your guide into the other world," which I forget the name of it because it was like a.
Did he say that you chose poorly? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so then the main lantern shopkeeper comes out and he's like, follow me into this tent.
Mm.
It's like this big like tent like you would see in like an old
Two shopkeepers for a lantern store.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it was like this, like one of those tents you would see like in old movies where they're like, the big, huge tents, like the canvas tents.
Like a revival.
Not like a camping tent, but like
Yeah.
like in the Mummy or something where they're like on a big site and it's
yeah.
big
Okay.
tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's
Tent
a stand
revival.
in the middle, and the guy has a lantern. He puts it on it, and then he begins to tell the story of this portal that he finds, and he goes through it long ago. Him and his brother, and as he's telling the story, there's like projections on the tent canvas, and they're like really cool. They reminded me of in Harry Potter what's that story?
The Three Brothers story.
Yeah, that sort of art style.
Yeah.
On the canvas, and it's telling the story of him and his brother. They find this portal, they go through it, and they meet the people of this land. There's a beautiful queen of the land that they both meet, and the queen falls in love with him, but then they get separated apart. And so your job is he wants you to take your lanterns through the portal to find his love and tell her, like, give her this like crystal thing that shows how much he loves her and all this stuff.
I don't know how much he really loves her if he's sending other people.
For some reason, he said he couldn't go back through. It was a big thing. It was a big story.
Yeah, I got things to do.
Got another group coming in here in a minute.
I really do love her so much, so much. I got like a dentist appointment and stuff. So
anyways, so we go through the portal. The kids are like, so they pick, like, it was a small group. They pick my daughter to wear the crystal necklace into the portal to give it to the queen. So we go through, and as we go through this like forest like thing, where we meet this other person of that realm, this actor, very into his part, and he begins to tell us about the land. And it turns out he's the son of the dude that we just saw, and he doesn't know, like the father doesn't know that the queen anyways had a son. He goes, you met my dad. He's like, so cool. So there's a bunch of actors in there, and there's this other actress that's like peeking around the corners, and she's like this fairy that lives there. And then there's this puppet guy called Mog, and he's hilarious. He looks like a big weird frog thing, and he like runs this booth where you can trade stuff. He's so funny. Then they send you on your journey, and you go to all these different rooms in this realm to do puzzles. They have this one room that has like this projection on the wall, and you get to pick up these orb things and try to hit all the mushrooms on the cave wall to fill your lantern with light, like these glowing mushrooms. So you're trying to fill your lantern with light. There's this tree that you can go into, and there's this magical fairy that pops up, sort of like Crush from Epcot, where they're talking to you, and you can ask them questions, but it's like an animated, like Crush talk with Crush or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, that's weird.
I don't know.
Anyways, so you can ask her hints and stuff. And so the kids were loving it. There's this room that's just all doors, and you walk through this closet like in the Narnia closet, sort of. Walk through into this other area. There's all these puzzles you got to do. And then, but you only have an hour. So you got to plan it out right. And we were with kids, so we were rushing through stuff. And we got to this point where you could give stuff to Mog, the little frog guy, and he would send you on quests or something. We found this door that they didn't tell us about, but you had to put 4 lanterns on the door. We're like, what is this all about? So we go asking the fairy girl, and she's like, oh, you don't want to, that's the dark realm. You don't want to go there. And I'm like, I want to go there because that
You're
sounds
gonna go
cool.
there. So go there.
But you have to go to Mog, and you put your lantern down, and he does this incantation thing over it, which is hilarious because you could tell he's just making up stuff as he goes. So we get it, and we're going to go into this dark realm, and then everything flickers, and that's the end. And we have to walk up and meet at this door, which takes us in to meet the queen. And then they do this whole show when you meet the queen, and then after that, you walk out this cool lighted pathway. Anyways, it was a really cool experience. Again, I've never been to the Star Cruiser, so to me, I'm like, well, this might be the only thing like this I'll get to do. Closest thing for me. Steven says it reminds him a little bit more of the Mega Mart. Yeah, but this has like lots. I mean, I haven't been to the Mega Mart. I don't know if they have actors there or not, but this was very like they were in character the whole time and they were into it. So I was very.
Did you lose a horse in a bog?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But
the puzzles were really cool, and the lanterns glow and stuff. And when you would put your thing on stuff to do a puzzle, and it would change colors, and the light would like fill up and stuff. So that was really cool. I want to go back because I want to go into the dark realm and see what that was all about. But when you at the end, the queen's like, "Did anyone go into the dark realm?" And we're like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, good, because you would like kill me or something." I'm like, "Oh, I want to see that.
I want to do that. I want to kill her."
Anyways, so I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Good.
They follow us on TikTok, so I put a video up there. So hopefully, maybe I can get somebody from there on the show one day.
Yeah.
But I do want to go back, and it is kid friendly. But I think you could also do like a date night, maybe like you and your wife or friends like go as adults, and I think you'd have a different experience than taking the kids. If that makes sense. I think depending on who you go with, you'll have a different experience. If that makes sense.
Sure.
Next time, I'm sure I'll go in full costume.
As a fairy?
Yeah. I probably won't. I had a blast. It was fun. That area was really cool too. There was a lot of cool restaurants around it. So you really can. We made a day of it. Had fun. I don't know if I've ever been to I'm sure I've been to Sugarland before, but not that little area. So yeah, encourage if you're in the Sugarland, Houston area, give it a shot. Try it out. It's not like cheap, but it's not like super expensive. Like, I think it's like $39 for adults and 20 something for kids, I think. And just mention iamGEEK and you will not get a discount.
No, they're like, what? What are you even talking about?
Sorry, I don't know.
You're a geek? What?
Yeah, I'm a geek. So that's my week. This week, the adventure will be Topgolf. We're going to Topgolf.
Yeah, I like some Topgolf
with the kids. So that should be interesting.
Oh,
just make sure they don't fall off.
My wife is like, "How are the kids not going to fall off?" I'm like,
"There is a net there.
They will fall off.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
They can fall into the net. It'll be fine."
Yeah, it's not that big of a fall.
It depends.
It depends
if you're on the third floor or not, or whatever, however high they are.
I've been to I don't think it was Topgolf. I've been to something. It was in LA, but it was like it was actually a converted car garage. So they like chopped off a whole bunch of it, but then just left like this one area that you'd walk up on. Actually, it was Adam Franklin.
Yeah,
just ghetto golf.
Yeah, it was fun though. I mean, basically Topgolf. I don't think it was Topgolf. That's my story.
Do they have like a lower level where kids can't fall off?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got like a.
Maybe you can probably request a certain level. The nice thing about being on a higher level though is if you're bad like me and you always hit it straight, it will you still get some points because you're hitting it and it has to go down, right? So it's otherwise if I were on the lower level, everything would just kind of skid across the ground. So
I'm just afraid of like letting go of the putter.
You would do that, wouldn't you?
I would. I probably would. Like I did that one time, but I'm sure it'll happen if I ever go consistently. One
Have you
time,
seen
don't go
the
blind.
this is the driver I want to get. It's a driver. I don't know why we're talking about golf.
You mentioned Topgolf.
No, I mean like a bunch.
You brought it
no.
up. I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying I'm not like a big golf connoisseur. It's a driver that you put like these cartridges in,
Mhm.
and instead of swinging it, you just put it down and it
Put
hits
it in
it for
yeah.
you.
I saw one. Somebody was
Explosion?
using one at Topgolf, and they hit it
Oh,
all
is
the
it?
way to the fence with it. So,
One
yeah.
of those.
yeah.
I want to shoot the golf balls out.
But the problem is, unless you can control it, it doesn't really help you any in Topgolf because you need to hit it into the targets.
Yeah.
that are not that. I mean, some of them are far, but
Get a slingshot. Just,
yeah.
So, well, I'll be there
throw
with Steven. So, Steven, you will probably make fun of
Good.
me.
Nah,
He's
it's
probably like
fine.
a great golfer. And he's going to be like, pew, 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 pew. And I'm going to be like,
Happy
yeah.
Gilmore.
Well, how golf works.
It's what it sounds like. Pew pew.
that's what I thought it sounded like. Pew, 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 pew.
Is that the noise when you hit the ball? That's what you do. You go pew.
Yeah, that's what I do. Pew, pew.
You'll have fun. I don't golf, and I had a lot of fun. I went with
I've been
3 other
before,
people
yeah.
that are really good at golfing, and I did terrible. But it's cool because you can get food, and if you get the right seat, you can have all these couches, and then they
Oh,
have
cool.
heaters if you get too cold, and all this stuff. So it's pretty neat.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. I've never been with kids. I've been once before, but never with
Yeah.
kids. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Somebody throwing a golf club will probably be one of my
Yeah,
children.
that will happen.
They won't mean to. It'll just be like, oops.
Yep. Well,
I don't know. But anyways. All right. So cool. So that's been my week. Anyways. Oh, we had a tornado come through. So,
Yeah.
we had a little bit of
Great.
snow.
yeah, a little bit of snow.
Huh.
A little bit of snow.
Oh, our house
We
about
did.
blew up too. I don't know if I talked about that on here. The gas got left on the stove.
Oh, yeah.
And I filled the whole house up. And I smelled it in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m. And I'm like, that smells like gas. And I went downstairs, and sure enough, it was come right up.
Nice.
I'm not going to name names who I think did it. But
It's the dog, right?
it's a dog.
Oh,
So I got everybody out of the house, called the 911 just to make sure, because you want to be safe with that stuff.
oh yeah.
Firemen came with like 5 firemen and a kid.
Mm.
They brought a kid.
Mm. Well,
Started me
I
off.
mean,
It was like 2 a.m.
well, you can't leave the kid at home.
I guess not.
It's a volunteer fireman.
They're like, they checked it out and it's all good. And I'm saying, better safe than sorry. Goes definitely, because that could have ended badly. Like,
Yeah. Blowing your house up. Yeah.
Yeah,
could
don't
have
do
ended
that.
badly.
Don't do that.
That's been my week.
Not again, anyways.
This has been a random episode of iamGEEK. I've had fun.
Mhm.
You guys have anything else before we go to YouTube after dark?
Winchester came in. Hey, Winchester.
Hey, Winchester, we will talk to you in a minute. I think we're going to close it down here and then head to the comments in YouTube. So that's where you want to be. You want to be on Thursday nights in our live stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll just talk and have fun after the show. You don't even have to pay extra for it.
It's hilarity.
You have to pay double, but
But it's still double of nothing. So
Yeah.
no, double O.
double O.
Yeah. So big zero. Anyways, this has been episode 263 of I'm Geek. I'm Ryan. This has been Katrin and my brother Chris. And we'll be back with you next time with something cool, something new, and of course, something geeky. See you next time.
Bye.
Howdy, Winchester.
Howdy.
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 How's everybody? Do we miss any comments or questions? Probably not.
We just the weird one.
Just the weird
I don't
one.
know what that was. I'm not going to say it because I feel like it'll sound like
Summon
something else.
Yeah.
Something. Oh, I missed something fun.
No, I don't know.
I don't
Just kidding.
know.
I tried to look it up, and it oddly enough, the name of that YouTube account was Googleable, so it was interesting. But
Oh,
There was a question that we didn't
oh yeah,
catch from earlier. Is which movie would you rather watch again Daredevil 2003 or Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider.
Directed by the Mark Steven
Oh,
Johnson.
there
Definitely Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I can't. You can't
It's got
pass up
Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage. Yeah, you can't pass up the Cage.
Winchester is leaving the night shift at studios. Woohoo!
Wow.
I don't know if we're allowed to say what he's doing, but he is excited to
We
leave.
can let
the
him
night shift.
reveal that when
If he wants to reveal
he's
that,
ready.
he can. When he's ready.
Mm-hmm. He's no longer working the pole.
He's bringing it up, so it might be time.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the new name tags for the 100-year anniversary at Disney parks? Have you seen them?
Mm-mm.
I think I saw something. But I don't
Instead
know if
of I forgot about another thing that's opening up. We didn't talk about Woody's Roundup barbecue.
Oh yeah,
joint.
the barbecue. Yeah.
We can do that in a minute. Anyways, the new name
Yeah.
tags, it has your name, and instead of where you're from, you can put your favorite character. You know who's been the number one character people have requested so far?
The little Italian car.
Yes.
Cars.
Yeah.
Luigi?
Yeah, Luigi. That's number one, right? No?
Oh, that's just Disneyland right now? I'm sure it'll come to Disney World too. Anyways, so far,
Singing Fish from the opera Singing Fish.
Dory. Oh.
Supposedly, so far, the number one topping Mickey Mouse has been Stitch.
Oh, what a weirdo.
That makes sense.
Does it?
I love Stitch.
Well, yeah, no, I love Stitch too, but I wouldn't think that would be like the top one.
Number one. He's number one.
Number one, they even closed the ride. The attraction.
Oh, man. Did they close
Well,
it is.
February 12th can't come soon enough.
Oh, what are you doing February 13th?
Day before my birthday.
Oh, what do you want for your birthday this year, Katrin? Want to come to Disney World in May?
It's gonna be. I was gonna try, but I have to work the next week in another city. So
you still haven't canceled or quit your job? I see.
I haven't quit my job. We're going to DC that next week, and I'm going to play Top Golf there. So I'm excited.
Oh, cool.
That's the only reason we're going. So.
Just to play Top
No.
in DC.
That's all I'm looking forward to, anyways.
We got a theme park coming to us.
That's right. We talked a little bit about it in our another episode that you weren't there.
Gonna be right down the road from me.
Yeah,
right down the middle of Main Street.
Could be good and bad. We'll see what happens.
When do you predict it will open?
10 years from now.
Welcome programs.
I don't think it'll take as long as a Disney park will.
No, it's Universal.
It'll be a few years, I'm sure, but
it'll take a while.
They probably already have it pre-built. It's just sitting somewhere, and they'll just
fabricated.
It says it's geared more towards kids. So I don't know if it's something I want to go to or not. I don't know.
Probably no. You probably will. You'll ride all the kids' rides. Let me tell you, we went to Legoland, and it's geared towards kids, and we had a blast.
Sure. Yeah, but do you think you'd have fun without kids going with you, though? I don't know if I would. I don't think I would, just because it would feel really weird. Like, why is this old man in this kid's park without a kid?
You just sit on that bench staring at people.
Yeah. And I don't know. It just wouldn't be, because that, I think of Legos. I think of my son, because we enjoy that together and do Lego things, and we rode those rides. But I don't know. We did have a good time as well, but I don't know that I would go by myself there. But you definitely can get a lot done because nobody goes and get in and out and have some apple fries.
Oh, those are so good. Let me tell you, those things are amazing.
Yeah.
Now I want some apple fries.
Well, you can't have them.
You can't have it all.
Them yourself.
Can't have it all. They released 2 more lightsabers on Shop Disney that you could buy.
Mm-hmm. The Dooku and the Reforged.
Yeah, I have that one. I have them both already, so I got them cheaper. Similar to Disney parks, I won't have you try it.
Oh, the Universal. Maybe.
I'm wondering what kind of rides they're going to have. Is it going to be like little carnival rides, or
That's what
like
it
legit
seems like to me.
rides?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It'll be interesting, and it'll just be
It's
you know
Texas.
right up the
Probably
road from us. So I'm
throw
sure
them
we'll
on a
go to it.
bowl or something and make them run around.
You got another cool thing, a Disney thing at Disney in Dallas right now, too, that I would love to go to. It's these little pop-up things that Disney's doing in the camp stores or something like that.
Camp
And you
down
basically go on a little adventure, like a Disney adventure in it. And they have one, they have it in New York too. And one in New York is Encanto, and you go through the Encanto house, which is pretty cool.
Hmm.
I mean, it's made for little kids, but it would be cool for little kids. We're getting a Great Wolf Lodge here next year, I think.
Oh, we got one of those. We've been wanting to go to that. It looks fun.
It's for kids.
The commercials, the Great Wolf Lodge commercials.
Yeah.
That just makes me think of Twilight every time, though, because they
Eh.
just have like these
Yes. So
giant wolves, just giant wolves that are like go to the parents' bed,
Come
and they're
right
like,
on
"Oh,
in.
it's time to go to Great Wolf Lodge." They're not thinking, "Oh, there's giant wolves. They're going to kill us." It's time to go to a hotel. We have giant wolves.
Yeah, we want to go there sometime with the kids because it looks fun. Big giant water park.
Mm-hmm.
Indoors.
Yep. We're supposed to get one near West Tennessee somewhere. Like maybe Jackson, Tennessee or something. I don't remember. I could be wrong. But everybody was like, why there? Because this is like in the middle. But I guess they wanted it to be away from other things. I don't know.
Yeah.
Couldn't be in Nashville. Too many things in Nashville. So.
Too many things.
Memphis doesn't make sense. We have a big Bass Pro Shop in a pyramid.
I heard it's a scheme.
It's a pyramid scheme. It's an expensive place, is what it is.
Anyway.
Did you see where people were complaining about in Mario World?
I think. Did you reset there?
In Mario World, that they were standing in specific places. I think I heard this on one of our friend podcasts, our sister podcast. But they were talking about how people were standing in certain areas in the Mario World, and they were like, "See, this is bad theming here." And, they were just trying to find excuses for it to look bad or whatever. Like if you stand in certain areas, you can see the back things or whatever, just bad sight lines. It's like, let's go enjoy it.
It's universal.
Well, it was Disney people going and trying to make it look bad, by filming videos.
It looks cool, but it does look small.
It's small, yeah.
Are they getting a second ride there like they have in Japan? Or is it just going to be one ride? Because Japan has two rides. It has the Mario Kart and the Yoshi ride.
Yeah.
But the one in LA,
I think so. I think
just has one ride. But it looks fun. And the cool thing about it, the little wristbands you buy, they go, you get the coins. You can take that home, and it connects to your Switch, and all the coins you collected go into Mario Kart.
Nice. I
still don't know what the coins do in Mario Kart.
I don't remember. Oh, the coins. Okay, so the coins allow you to use this. That's stupid. The weapons or something like that. I think. If you have the coins, you can get a weapon to shoot.
No. You get weapons when you get the little blocks.
Yeah. No, it's something with the. What is it with the coins? I don't remember.
I don't know.
No.
Does it open up? Like once you get a certain amount of coins, you open up a new thing? No,
because I thought you had to have them to be able to do something, but it was, and you lose them if you get hit, and then you get them back, and then you're able to do whatever it is again. I can't remember what it is.
Now I'm going to find out.
So did they end up not putting the big blocks like they did at the other one, where remember they had to, you could like hit the blocks and it would do stuff, and we said that won't work here. Oh, they still have that? Okay.
So coins do three things. They increase your overall speed. They give you a tiny boost. And they unlock stuff.
They unlock stuff, and maybe it was like boost, being able to hit a button to boost you or something like that. I can't remember, but I remember when you got a coin, you got something out of it. So boost and speed, I guess. And you can only have so many. That's the thing. I guess so. I don't know what. getting them off of your wristband is going to do, unless it's like infinite or something.
I don't know who's spending all that money to go to Mario World just to get coins for the game.
Yeah.
Mm.
We played Mario 3D World. That's a game that you can play with multiple people on the same screen, which is not fun. But no, it was fun. We played it as a family night game, and it's cool. It's hard. It's hard though, because if you leave somebody behind, they drop off and go into a bubble, and then they can. But the nice thing is you can just, like my wife did at one point, was just she flew around in the bubble, and when it was on a hard part, because it's 3D and you have to go on traverse these different paths. You know?
So, I'm sure this is not just in news, but because I heard the Droid Depot dropped their price, but now Savi's Workshop in Disneyland has dropped their price from $249 to $219. And the Droid Depot dropped their price from $119 to $99.
Nice.
But yeah, I think it's still the same big price in
I
Disney
guess
World.
you have to buy more lightsabers.
I don't know if I think I have enough Savi's lightsabers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. Is he going to say he has enough lightsabers? Because it's like, is the world ending?
If I'm being honest, and I'll have to see them in person, I wasn't too impressed with the new Savi's parts. They looked more cartoony to me.
So you're
But they
saying you
could
don't
look.
like Savi's parts?
They could look different in person because I haven't seen them in person. But for the most part, like everybody was like, "Oh, the power control is so much better," and I'm like, it looks sort of like a mag light with like a cartoon spike on it. To me, that's just my opinion. And what's that worth? Not much.
I haven't any of the Savi stuff. I really wanted to.
Oh, you got in one of the new ones.
You got one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bang somebody on the head with this thing.
I don't know. I think I would rather get if I'm getting more lightsabers, some of the more of the legacy ones. Because I do have, technically, yeah, I've got 4.
You got wall space left.
I mean, no, I do have wall space left. I made more room. I really want I would love to have the lightsaber from the Star Cruiser to go with the shield that I have, that I got for like $10. But you got to go on the Star Cruiser to get that.
Or you buy one off of eBay or something.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Like if somebody I know is like, "Hey, I'm at the park, so I'll get you one."
Yeah,
that's one thing. But I don't like go for the whole smugglers, whatever they call it.
No.
Where it's like, "Oh, I'll get you one, but I charge you 20% extra."
Yeah.
Well, it's still cheaper than going on the Star Cruiser, I guess.
It's true.
It's true. Limited edition red. Steven says your lightsaber is limited. Edition red. That's hilarious.
Yes.
He is so Sith that the lightsaber itself is red.
You're right. The light is white.
Sith he is.
It's old school flashlight. Got the old style.
I have that same one, and I can't get the cap off the end of it to replace the batteries.
You
It's
just twist
stuck.
it.
Oh, it's stuck.
No, you just twist it.
Just twist it.
So old that it's like stuck.
It's like one hand and the other, and then you.
No, it makes me think like the
Turn,
batteries
twist it.
exploded inside of it or something.
Well, yeah,
that probably happened.
got a little bit of corrosion. Don't use this flashlight.
I've heard that if you get the lithium batteries, which are more, they won't corrode. You can just keep them in everything. You don't have to worry about the exploding batteries.
Yeah.
Which is be a good investment for my lightsabers.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anywho.
I still have Chris's birthday and Christmas gift sitting here.
Yeah, I got yours too.
Still doesn't want it.
In the other room.
I didn't get anything for either.
I know you didn't.
That's
I
fine.
cried for a long time.
I bought you guys melon.
Oh yeah.
Our new platform.
So Chris, it's just
Yours is another.
it expires soon, so you might want to.
Oh,
He doesn't drink milk.
Yeah, I can't drink milk.
We can work out a 10% on. Oh, Steven. How about I just sneak on and get one? Steven will be walking through the park, and then he'll feel a sharp pain in the back of his head, and he'll wake up, and his pin and his magic band for the Star Cruiser will be gone.
Hey, that's not. I mean, knocking out doesn't work. You think in the movies, it could really.
Oh, that's true. I thought about bringing that red Sith.
I mean, just a little bit of chloroform. Like, I mean,
chloroform
again. Not like the movies. You have to hold it for quite a bit. It's not instantaneous like in the movies, but I mean, enough of it. Like, I mean, we'll.
Can I get that in the park, into the park? Okay.
Just
the chloroform, yeah,
of
course.
Yeah.
Just
put it in like
Steven,
a bottle.
We are
like
totally
a bottle of water.
It's
a bottle of water. Or is it?
Or is it? He doesn't. He doesn't know us.
I'm still fingers crossed. I'm going to go on there one day. It may be when it's turned into a value resort, but they don't have anything.
I mean, I hear that face-off technology from that movie is an actual thing now. So.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'll get on there one day. There is people trying to put the group together for the May 3rd, but I was like, I have to have a full room to even think about it. Like, we got to max that thing out. However many people will allow in a room, that's how many people have to be in the room for me to even consider it. I can't have going.
You love people.
Yeah,
you gotta have that full room.
Yeah,
it's
like
y'all, all that body odor and everything.
Yeah,
I just tell you, if I get to go on this thing, I don't care. I'm not going to be in the room. I'm not going to be like, I probably won't even sleep. I'll just be like doing everything I can do. Get that money's worth.
Yeah.
I wonder if they lowered the price, like if they got rid of the food comes with it, like on a cruise. I wonder how much they could lower the price when food's not included. Probably not that much.
Yeah, probably not. I don't think food's really putting it in that price range.
It's scary in space.
No one can hear you scream.
One of the guys that played Sammy, who has left the Star Cruiser, and everybody, there's a big conspiracy saying like, oh, Disney's doing something. Then they gave him a script to read because the other guy left, and he said basically exactly the same thing. Today he put out a video saying, listen, in all serious, it wasn't a script. I was talking from my heart. It's just weird that the other guy said the same thing. I left because family. I'm starting a family, and I have all this other work going on.
Yada yada.
And then somebody responded like, "So they gave you another script to read."
You just did a better job this time.
Two guys standing beside him.
What would be really funny is if the other guy comes back with another video and just copies his exactly to just get the conspiracy going even further. It was funny.
That'd be great.
Anyways, well, it's been a fun night. I've had fun. I'm glad Chris is back. Hopefully he'll be back with us next week too.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyways. Yeah. So we'll be back. Make sure you check out all of our social media. iamGEEKshow. Follow us on TikTok. I'm getting some good views over there. You guys don't even know. One of my crystal videos got like, I don't know, over 1,000.
2 views?
No, it was like, I can tell you.
That's 100% more than last time.
Yeah. My mom watched it.
Right now it has 1,054 views for the last crystal video I put up.
Nice.
Not bad for me.
No.
I mean, the Department of Wonder video only has 45. You know.
Hey, 45 is 45.
That's right.
Oh man. Okay, so cool. So we'll be back next week. What are we doing? Anybody know? I don't know. It'll be a surprise.
It's the beginning of February, so
Oh, love is in
we're
the
gonna have
air.
a Groundhog's Day special.
And we just repeat this episode, or
Yeah.
we just repeat that episode from last year around Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Just
Play it. Like, just add at the beginning. Hello, welcome to Geek. This is episode 264. And our voices sound different.
Who knows? Maybe I won't be here next week. I'll fallen off of Top Golf somewhere.
Man.
Ooh, wow.
You never know.
That's,
Got
That's
dark
a thing.
there.
I will be at home alone with the kids next week. So that should be interesting. Getting them to bed and then being on here in time.
good luck with that.
Come on down, Chris.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Anyway, thank you for everybody in the chat tonight. I had a fun time with everybody.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time on iamGEEK.
Bye.
Yeah.
I'm with you, fellas.
I am geek.